Welcome back to our channel, World of Coins. As you knew that old is gold, but these Jefferson nickel coins that are most valuable than you think, you're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving into an incredible find that has collectors buzzing, the United States 5-cent coin from 1972. You might know it better as a nickel, but this particular year holds a fascinating story and surprising value that you don't want to miss. Stick around until the end because we'll reveal the jaw-dropping figure that this coin could be worth today, and trust me, you'll want to double-check your collection after this. Let's start by setting the stage. The year 1972 was a time of transformation in the United States. Richard Nixon was in office, the Vietnam War was ongoing, and the country was navigating an era of social and political change. Amid this backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued its production of everyday coins, including the humble nickel. But what makes the 1972 nickel stand out is not just its history, it's the story hidden in its details, and those details could make it worth a fortune. First, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1972 nickel. On the front, or obverse, we see the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and one of the nation's founding fathers. This image has been a mainstay on the nickel since 1938 and was designed by artist Felix Schlag. Jefferson's stern, thoughtful expression reflects his role as a statesman and visionary, while the word liberty and the date, 1972, frame his image. The simplicity of this design has made it an enduring classic. Flip the coin over to the reverse, and you'll find a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. This stunning neoclassical estate was not just his residence but also a symbol of his intellect and innovation. The inscription, E pluribus unum, arcs gracefully above Monticello, translating to, out of many, one. This motto captures the essence of the United States, a union of diverse people and ideas. Below the building, the words, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America, complete the design. Together, the obverse and reverse of the nickel serve as a tribute to Jefferson's legacy and the ideals of the nation. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1972 nickel special? After all, millions of these coins were minted that year for everyday use. The answer lies in the concept of rarity and condition. Coins are graded on their state of preservation, with terms like circulated and uncirculated indicating how much wear and tear they've endured. A circulated coin has been used in everyday transactions and shows signs of age, while an uncirculated coin has been preserved in pristine condition, free of scratches, dirt, or other imperfections. For the 1972 nickel, finding one in near-perfect condition is exceedingly rare. Most nickels from this year have been tossed into change jars, jostled around in pockets, or subjected to the wear and tear of daily life. But if you manage to find a 1972 nickel that has been carefully stored and remains in mint condition, you could be sitting on a true treasure. But there's more to the story. Among the millions of nickels minted in 1972, a small number stand out due to unique characteristics. Some coins feature minting errors, tiny flaws that occurred during the production process. These errors could include things like double dies, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process, or off-center strikes, where the image is not properly aligned with the coin's surface. Collectors prize error coins because they are one-of-a-kind pieces, making them incredibly desirable. For the 1972 nickel, one specific minting error has skyrocketed its value. This error is so rare that only a handful of examples are known to exist, making it the holy grail for collectors. Coins with this error are meticulously examined and authenticated by experts, and their rarity drives fierce competition among enthusiasts. If you're lucky enough to own a 1972 nickel, here's what you should do. First, carefully examine the coin for any unusual features. Look for signs of doubling in the lettering or design elements, and check whether the strike appears perfectly centered. If your coin seems promising, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. These experts will evaluate its condition, authenticate any errors, and assign it a grade that determines its value in the marketplace. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the value of the 1972 nickel. If you have a standard nickel in circulated condition, it's worth 5 cents. However, if you're lucky enough to have one in uncirculated condition with no flaws, its value increases significantly. But here's the real kicker: if your 1972 nickel features that rare minting error and is in pristine condition, it could be worth an astonishing $57,000. That's right, $57,000 for a single nickel. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value if you know what to look for. So, go ahead and check those jars, drawers, and collections. You never know what hidden treasure you might uncover. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through the world of coins. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next exciting discovery. Top 2, we're talking about a coin that might be sitting in your collection right now but could be worth an incredible fortune: the United States 5-cent coin from 1998. That's right, the unassuming nickel from the late 90s could be hiding secrets that make it a collector's dream. Stick around because by the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much this little coin can be worth, and trust me, the number will blow your mind. The year 1998 might not immediately jump out as an iconic period in American history, but it was a time of great transition. Bill Clinton was in his second term as president, the economy was booming thanks to the tech bubble, and pop culture was dominated by shows like Friends and the rise of the internet age. It was a year of progress and change, and in the midst of it all, the U.S. Mint continued its job of producing millions of coins for daily use. Among these was the humble 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, which has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in the mid-19th century. So, what's so special about the 1998 nickel? At first glance, it looks like any other nickel you'd find in your spare change. But as any seasoned collector knows, the devil is in the details. Let's start with the design. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson, America's third president and the author of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson has graced the nickel since 1938, and his image is a timeless representation of leadership and intellect. Surrounding his portrait are the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year, 1998. It's a simple yet elegant design that has become synonymous with the nickel. Now, flip the coin over to the reverse side, and you'll see Monticello, Jefferson's iconic plantation home in Virginia. The intricate details of this building, with its classic columns and dome, are a tribute to Jefferson's architectural genius. Above the image, the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, reminds us of the nation's founding principle, out of many, one. Below the image, you'll find the words, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. This design by Felix Schlag has stood the test of time, making the nickel instantly recognizable to anyone who holds it. But what makes the 1998 nickel truly extraordinary isn't just its design, it's the rarity and unique characteristics that have collectors everywhere on high alert. To understand why, we need to delve into the world of coin grading and errors. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state coins being the most pristine. A coin in mint state has never been circulated, meaning it shows no signs of wear or damage. These coins are highly sought after because they preserve every tiny detail of the design as it was originally struck. Now, imagine finding a 1998 nickel in perfect mint state condition. While millions of these coins were produced, most have been used in everyday transactions, accumulating scratches, dirt, and other signs of wear over the years. A nickel in flawless condition is already a rare find. But the real excitement begins and you consider the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, and these mistakes can create unique variations that drive collectors wild. Some examples include double dies, where parts of the design appear double due to a misalignment, or off-center strikes, where the design isn't properly aligned with the coin's surface. There are even cases of coins being struck on the wrong type of metal, which results in fascinating and valuable anomalies. For the 1998 nickel, one specific error has gained legendary status among collectors. This rare mistake, coupled with perfect condition, makes the coin worth far more than its face value. If you're curious whether you might have one of these extraordinary nickels, here's what to look for. First, inspect the coin for any unusual features. Use a magnifying glass to examine the lettering and details of the design. Look for signs of doubling, uneven spacing, or any irregularities in the strike. Pay close attention to the edges and rims as well, as these areas can reveal subtle clues about the coin's production. If your coin seems promising, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. These experts can confirm whether your nickel is a standard issue or a rare error coin. Now, let's talk value, which is what everyone's been waiting for. If you have a regular 1998 nickel that's been circulated, it's still worth 5 cents. But if you're fortunate enough to have one that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value could rise dramatically. And if your coin features that rare and coveted minting error, then hold on to your seat, because you could be looking at a life-changing sum. Imagine a single nickel being worth a staggering $46,000, yes, $46,000 for a coin you might have overlooked in your change jar. It's stories like these that make coin collecting such an exciting and rewarding hobby. So, what are you waiting for? Go through your coins, check those old rolls of nickels, and see if you might have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Top 3, we're taking a deep dive into a coin that might just blow your mind, the United States 5-cent coin from 1991. Yes, the humble nickel, a coin you might find in your pocket or coin jar, could be worth a life-changing sum if you know what to look for. Stay with us until the end of this video because we'll reveal the incredible value this coin could hold, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let's set the stage by taking a journey back to 1991. It was a year marked by change and significant events in the United States. George H.W. Bush was president, the Cold War was coming to an end, and the Gulf War had gripped the attention of the world. It was also a time of technological progress, with the internet beginning to take shape and change how people interacted. Amid these major global and national events, the U.S. Mint was busy producing the everyday coins that Americans used in their daily lives. Among these was the 5-cent coin, a staple of American currency for over a century. The 1991 nickel might not look like much at first glance, but its design holds history and meaning that are worth appreciating. Let's start with the obverse side of the coin. Here, we see the timeless portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and one of the nation's founding fathers. Jefferson's profile has graced the nickel since 1938, a testament to his lasting impact on American history. The portrait, created by artist Felix Schlag, shows Jefferson in a calm and composed pose, a fitting representation of a man known for his intellect and leadership. Surrounding his image, you'll find the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1991. On the reverse side, we're treated to the classic depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's beloved home in Virginia. Monticello isn't just a building, it's a symbol of Jefferson's vision, innovation, and love of architecture. The coin captures the elegant details of this iconic structure, from its columns to its dome. Above Monticello, the Latin phrase, E pluribus unum, reminds us of the unity of the United States, and below it, the inscriptions, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America, complete the design. This combination of historical and architectural significance makes the nickel a small piece of American heritage. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1991 nickel so special in the world of coin collecting. Like most coins, its value is determined by a combination of factors, including rarity, condition, and any unique features. Coins are graded on a scale, with mint state coins being the most sought after because they are in flawless, uncirculated condition. Finding a 1991 nickel in mint state is rare because most of these coins were used in everyday transactions. Over the years, they've been subjected to wear and tear, diminishing their condition and, therefore, their value, but the true magic happens when we consider the possibility of minting errors. Errors occur during the coin production process and can result in unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. For the 1991 nickel, certain errors have been discovered that make these coins incredibly valuable. Some examples include double dies, where parts of the design appear to be duplicated due to a misalignment during striking, or off-center strikes, which create a fascinating visual anomaly. Other errors might involve missing details, unusual edges, or even coins struck on the wrong type of metal. These errors are like fingerprints, no two are exactly alike, and that uniqueness makes them highly desirable to collectors. If you think you might have a valuable 1991 nickel, here's what to do. Start by closely examining your coin. Look at the details of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello under a magnifying glass or a loupe. Pay attention to the lettering, edges, and overall alignment of the design. If you notice anything unusual, such as doubling, missing details, or a striking misalignment, your coin could be something special. Even if you don't see any obvious errors, its condition alone could make it valuable. If the coin appears to be in excellent, uncirculated condition, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. These experts can authenticate your coin, grade its condition, and help you determine its market value. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much could this unassuming 1991 nickel be worth? A standard circulated nickel from this year is worth its face value, 5 cents. But if you happen to have a 1991 nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, the value skyrockets. In fact, a rare and flawless example of this coin could be worth an astonishing $48,000. That's right, $48,000 for a single nickel. It's hard to believe, but it's true. This is why coin collecting is so exciting. You never know when you might stumble upon a treasure hiding in plain sight. So, check your change jars, revisit your old coin collections, and see if you might be holding one of these rare gems. Top 4, we're focusing on a coin that might just be hiding in plain sight, the United States 5-cent coin from 1983. That's right, a nickel from the early 80s could potentially be worth a fortune, and you might not even know it. Stick around until the very end, because we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth, and trust me, it's a jaw-dropping figure that you don't want to miss. Let's take a moment to rewind to the year 1983. It was a dynamic time in the United States. Ronald Reagan was serving his first term as president, the economy was recovering from a recession, and American culture was thriving with iconic music, movies, and technological innovations. The Cold War was still ongoing, but the spirit of optimism and progress was evident across the nation. During this time, the U.S. Mint was busy producing millions of coins for circulation, including the 5-cent nickel. While the nickel was just a common piece of currency to most, today, certain 1983 nickels have become treasures for collectors, and for good reason. The design of the 1983 nickel carries a piece of American history. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the enduring portrait of Thomas Jefferson, created by sculptor Felix Schlag. Jefferson, one of the nation's founding fathers and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, has been featured on the nickel since 1938. His profile on the coin is a symbol of intellect, leadership, and vision, making it a fitting tribute to one of America's greatest statesmen. Surrounding his portrait are the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and, of course, the year 1983. Turning the coin over, the reverse side showcases the iconic image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. Monticello isn't just an architectural masterpiece, it's a testament to Jefferson's creativity and innovation. The coin captures the intricate details of this landmark, from its classic dome to its elegant columns. Above Monticello, you'll find the phrase, "E pluribus unum," which means, out of many, one, symbolizing the unity of the United States. Below it are the inscriptions, "Monticello, 5 cents, and "United States of America," completing the timeless design. So, what makes the 1983 nickel so special today? Like most coins, its value depends on factors such as condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. While millions of these nickels were minted, very few have survived in pristine condition. Coins that were used in everyday transactions typically show signs of wear and tear, such as scratches, nicks, or faded details. A nickel in flawless, uncirculated condition, known as mint state, preserves every detail of its design and is a rare find. Collectors prize these coins because they represent the coin exactly as it was struck by the mint, without any damage from circulation, but that's not all. The 1983 nickel is particularly intriguing because of its potential minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin's production, resulting in unique and often one-of-a-kind variations. Some examples include double dies, where parts of the design appear to be doubled, off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, and even coins struck on the wrong type of metal. These errors make the coin stand out from the rest and significantly increase its value to collectors. For the 1983 nickel, certain errors are especially rare and highly sought after, adding another layer of excitement to the hunt for these coins. If you're wondering whether you might have one of these valuable nickels, here's what to do. Start by carefully examining your 1983 nickels. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect the coin's details. Pay close attention to the lettering, edges, and overall design. Look for signs of doubling, misalignment, or any irregularities that might indicate a minting error. Even if your coin appears to be error-free, its condition is crucial. A 1983 nickel in mint state can already be worth far more than its face value, so finding one in this condition is an incredible discovery. If you believe you found a promising coin, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. These experts can determine the coin's condition, confirm the presence of any errors, and provide an official grade that will help establish its value in the marketplace. Having your coin professionally graded also gives it credibility, making it more attractive to potential buyers if you decide to sell it. Now, let's talk about what everyone's been waiting for, the value. A standard 1983 nickel in circulated condition is worth its face value, 5 cents. However, a 1983 nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error can be worth significantly more. And in some cases, the value can reach astronomical heights. Imagine discovering that your 1983 nickel is worth $49,000, yes, you heard that right, $49,000 for a single nickel. It's hard to believe that a coin so small and seemingly ordinary could hold such immense value, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. You never know when a hidden gem might appear in your collection, waiting to be discovered. So, what are you waiting for? Go through your old coin jars, revisit your collections, and take a closer look at those 1983 nickels. You could be holding a piece of history and a small fortune in your hands. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of the 1983 nickel. Top 5 and last rare coin, we're unlocking the hidden secrets of the United States 5-cent coin from 1989. That's right, this seemingly ordinary nickel could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. So grab your coin jars, sit back, and get ready to discover what makes this coin so special. Stay with us until the very end, because we'll reveal a staggering value that might just change the way you look at your spare change forever. Let's rewind to the year 1989. The Berlin Wall was about to fall, the Cold War was nearing its conclusion, and the world was shifting in ways that would define the next era. Back in the United States, George H.W. Bush had taken office as the 41st president, and Americans were looking forward to the dawn of a new decade. While all of this was happening, the U.S. Mint was quietly producing millions of nickels for circulation. Most of these coins entered daily transactions, passed from hand to hand without a second thought. But as time goes on, the 1989 nickel has become more than just loose change, it has transformed into a sought-after collectible. The design of the 1989 nickel is a timeless classic. On the obverse side, you'll see the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson, one of the most influential figures in American history. Jefferson's image has been featured on the nickel since 1938, and this iconic design by sculptor Felix Schlag captures his thoughtful and determined demeanor. Around Jefferson's portrait, you'll find the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1989, perfectly framing the face of this founding father. Now flip the coin over to reveal the reverse side. Here, we're greeted by the magnificent image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. This architectural masterpiece isn't just a beautiful structure, it's a symbol of Jefferson's innovation, creativity, and lasting legacy. The coin's design faithfully captures the details of Monticello's columns, windows, and dome, making it a work of art in its own right. Above Monticello, the words E pluribus unum remind us of the nation's unity, while below it, the inscriptions Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America complete the design. So, what makes the 1989 nickel stand out among the millions produced that year? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and, in some cases, fascinating minting errors. Coins that have been in circulation for decades typically show signs of wear, such as scratches, dings, and faded details. These imperfections are common, but they significantly affect a coin's value. On the other hand, a 1989 nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, often referred to as mint state, retains its original luster and sharp details, making it highly desirable to collectors, but the excitement doesn't stop there. One of the most thrilling aspects of coin collecting is the discovery of minting errors. These errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, resulting in unique and highly collectible coins. For the 1989 nickel, collectors have reported finding double dies, where parts of the design appear to be duplicated, as well as off-center strikes, which create a striking visual effect. Some coins even feature unusual metal compositions or other anomalies that occurred during minting. These rare errors make the coin one of a kind, and their uniqueness can drive their value to extraordinary levels. If you're wondering whether you have a valuable 1989 nickel, the first step is to inspect it carefully. Start by examining the coin under a magnifying glass or loupe. Look closely at Jefferson's portrait and Monticello for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or missing details. Pay attention to the edges and lettering. Sometimes, the smallest error can make the biggest difference. Even if your coin doesn't have a noticeable error, its condition is crucial. A flawless, uncirculated nickel from 1989 could already be worth far more than its face value. Once you've identified a potential gem, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Coin grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, are experts at determining a coin's condition and value. They'll evaluate your nickel, assign it a grade, and provide an official certificate of authenticity. This not only establishes the coin's worth but also makes it easier to sell or showcase in your collection. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much could this ordinary-looking nickel actually be worth? While most 1989 nickels are only worth 5 cents, a rare example in flawless, uncirculated condition or with a unique minting error could fetch an incredible $43,000. Yes, you heard that right, $43,000 for a single nickel. It's a jaw-dropping figure that highlights just how exciting and rewarding the world of coin collecting can be. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a handful of change, there's always the chance that you could stumble upon a hidden treasure like this. So, what are you waiting for? Grab those old jars of coins, sift through your pocket change, and take a closer look at your 1989 nickels. Who knows, you might be holding onto a piece of history that's worth more than you ever imagined. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating story of the 1989 nickel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Share your thoughts or your own finds in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your coin collection bring you amazing surprises.